Strange Block Beats.
Thank God, cause he the greatest. Make a prayer for a hater. Yeah, we break bread, it's in our favor. You get theirs in your nature, you better take care of your neighbor. I'm too black to be loved, I'm too black to have trust. I'm too black to be human, I'm too black to have blood. I'm too black for respect, oh I'm too black to discuss. You know I'm black so I'm strong, so I'm too black to give up. I'm black enough for your laws and black enough for your judge. Black enough for your system, I'm black enough enough for your grudge, black enough for your hatred. I'm black enough to corrupt. I'm black enough to be happy, not black enough to have love. Am I too black to be fed? Am I too black to be healthy? Am I too black to be rich? Am I too black to be wealthy? Am I too black to be proud? Or I'm too black to be honest, maybe too black to have dreams. Oh, I'm too black to have promise. I'm black enough for your lie. Oh, I'm too black for your truth. I'm way too black for the president, black enough for the truth. I'm black enough for the booth, but I'm too black for a suit. Am I too black you just saw through? He too black you just shoot. I'm black enough to know me, you black enough to know you, and we too black to both know that what they say it ain't true. They put the lie in the lights, you find the truth in the dark. Might have a blood of the slave, but got the heart of a God. I'm black enough to know me, you black enough to know you, and we too black to both know that what they say it ain't true. They put the lies in the light, you find the truth in the dark. Might got the blood of the slave, but got the heart of a God. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Hey, big salute, family. This your brother K. Judah. Got my brother Sham with me. We give all praise to the Most High Yah and faith in Yahshua HaMashiach. And to the Israelite family worldwide, we say peace and blessings. Big salute to the CUC family, the FOPE family, and the ADUIC family. And all my beloved brothers and sisters in the chat. Talk to him, Sham.
Shalom. You hear me?
Oh, yeah, I can hear you. Talk to me. What's good with it?
Amen. Shalom. Most High bless everybody. Thank y'all for letting me. Well, always on the show, brother. Glad to be here with everybody. Shalom. Hope everybody doing well. Shabbat shalom.
Already. Me and my Shabbat Shalom. Me and my brother Sham, as you can see the title, Israel, be still and see the salvation of your power, Yah and Yahshua. Be still, Israel, and see the salvation of Yah and Yahshua. Why are we doing this live tonight? Well, there's a lot of things going on in the world. So we're going to deal with some current events. We're going to deal with BRICS. We're going to deal with the fact that they thinking about shutting down the ports. And we know if they do that by October the 1st, because some of the workers are supposed to go on strike. And if the truck drivers or the ports get shut down, how the truck drivers going to get the items that people need out? So all these things are going on. You got the political fight going on, Donald Trump and Kamala Harris. You got Israel and the war that's going on over there. You got Russia and Ukraine. You got everybody talking about leaving the American dollar, BRICS, nations still joining that. So you got all these things going on. But Israel, you be still, family. You don't freight yourself, you don't run, you don't have nothing to be afraid of, you don't have nothing to be scared of. All you have to do is have faith and believe and stand still and see the salvation of Yah and Yahshua, family. Let's get it. I want to say shalom to everybody coming in the chat. What me and my brother Sham gonna do first is we're gonna play some videos, and we're gonna let you see what's going on around the world. And then me and my brother get to some scriptures, and then we'll answer any questions that y'all may have. Anything you want to say, Sham, before I play the videos, my brother?
Let's get it.
Let's get it. Y'all heard my brother. Let's get it. All right, family, let me open up the window. And we're going to deal with the first video. All these things has to happen for us to go home, family. Everything that you see, it has to happen for us to go home, family. And he's doing all this for us to recompense our enemies and to bring us out and bring us through the fire. He will do this. And I believe this with all my heart, that everything the scriptures say, I believe, family, with all my heart, which is my mind, family, which is my mind. All right, let's get it. I want to show y'all this first. It's a lot going on with, these nations fighting each other. But we know, according to the Bible, this is not the all-out, full-blown World War III, because that's going to be when he bring all the nations down to a particular place. That's why the Euphrates River is drying up for the east and the west to make their way through the Euphrates River, and they going to throw down. And in the midst of throwing down, somebody going to appear, a man that looked just like us, woolly hair, skin so dark, looked like he was burnt in a furnace. He going to appear, and that's when he going to take down these armies. So these are just wars that are happening in certain places. But World War III, when it really hit, this is going to be a worldwide catastrophe, family. Worldwide. Just like Babylon is a worldwide system. It is just not one place. This is a system. So I just want to put that out there. So watch this. Here you go. Let me make it big.
Germany has revealed its plans for what life in the country would look like during war with Russia. Its 67-page roadmap for life during World War III would see young people conscripted, weather forecasts axed, and subway stations turned into bomb shelters as the country shores up its eastern border with NATO. The Framework Directive for Overall Defense lays out exactly how ordinary men and women would be affected by the war. National conscription would return, and citizens could be drafted at any time. Those 18 or older could be forced to stay in certain jobs that provide essential services. And if need be, food would be rationed to one hot meal per day. The government could even stockpile wheat, rye, and oats in secret spots. But in order to stop an epidemic, the government insists bin collection would continue even during war. Underground garages and certain cellars would even be turned into temporary bunkers, and extreme cases would see weather forecasts and reports banned completely. Presumably, it would help Putin's troops to plan an attack. Companies across the country would focus on making defense products, and hospitals would gear up to handle a large number of casualties. The plan was revealed as fears of an all-out war between NATO and Russia creep higher and higher by the week. Only days ago, Putin vowed to send a terrifying set of long-range missiles to allies across Europe after learning of the West's renewed support for Ukraine. His war against Kiev has now raged on for more than 2 years.
Поставки оружия в зону конфликта – это всегда плохо. Тем более, если это связано с тем, что те, кто поставляют, они не только поставляют оружие, а управляют этим оружием.
Talk to me.
I wanted to mention this before we go too far. But did you notice they mentioned that they said that they was rationing the food and you was only going to get one hot meal a day?
Yes, I heard that. Yep, I heard it. Yep.
Yeah. So family, that's dealing with the food shortage, as y'all can see. And this is why I was saying it's important to stock up, because if you getting anything from the government, they talk about issuing one hot meal per day per person. That's nothing. But just know you're going to be people going to get malnutrition, and people going to go crazy out here. But we know this is going to happen. But as y'all can see, these people's already planning for it. So keep yourself on point. But go ahead, KG.
Already, absolutely.
Оружием. И это очень серьезный и очень опасный шаг. Когда на украинской земле появились первые немецкие.
I just wanted y'all to hear that part, because they're not translating it into where we can understand it. So I just wanted y'all to see that every news site, whether it's independent news site on YouTube, Twitter, on major networks, they are all keeping a close eye, family, on the United States of America as far as the economy, as far as the war with Russia and Ukraine. Because let's be real, America will align themselves with Western Europe. We already know that. America will be aligned with Western Europe when it all go down. America is a virgin daughter of Babylon. Why is she a virgin? Because she has never been touched. She has never been touched, family. Nobody has never dropped a bomb on America. Nobody has never invaded this place. Nobody. So she's a virgin daughter of Babylon. Her mother, which is the Roman Catholic Church, that whore. So America is, and I'm not just talking about the church, I'm talking about the Babylonian economic system also, because when you look at America, do it not look like Babylon back in the day, Rome? Because you know when it went from each four of the beasts, it still was called Babylon, family. So when Nebuchadnezzar ruled, it was Babylon. When Medes and the Persian ruled, it still was called Babylon. When the Greeks ruled, it still was called Babylon. And when Rome took over, it still was called Babylon. So we still under this Babylonian system from ancient times to today, because the Bible say the fourth beast should be the fourth kingdom upon earth, which should devour the whole earth, family. So everybody keeping their eyes on America, World War III, the economy, the dollar crashing, all this stuff. This is all by the hand of the Most High to do what? Bring you out. To bring you out. So let's get out of this video because it's not translating for us to understand. So I'll go to the next one. Okay, let's go to the next video. Okay, here we go, family. I want y'all to listen to this. Here we go. Watch this.
Welcome back. The UN Security Council is set to meet later this evening to discuss the escalating tensions in Lebanon as Israel appears to be moving toward an expansion of its conflict with Hezbollah. Earlier today, the IDF released this video of one of its leaders visiting troops along Israel's northern border. In the video, he tells soldiers to prepare for a possible ground operation in Lebanon. It comes as Lebanese officials say Israeli a day after the country reported more than 550 deaths. Israel, meanwhile, says it intercepted a missile fired from Lebanon toward Tel Aviv. This is video that appears to show that incident. It would be the first time Hezbollah had targeted Israel's economic hub. NBC News International correspondent Matt Bradley joins me now from Beirut. So, Matt, let's talk about this. There's been a lot of discussion about a ground invasion. Does it now seem inevitable? Where do things stand?
Well, I wouldn't say it seems inevitable, Kristen, but I mean, the language that we've been hearing from the chief of staff of the Israeli military really makes it sound like they are girding for that very possibility in a way that almost looks as though there's no going back. I can't make predictions, and every time I do, Kristen, I end up with egg on my face, so I'm not going to do that now. We did hear the words possibly and potentially, but we also heard in those same comments, and he was addressing his own rank and file, his own troops in northern Israel. He said, and we use this term, boots on the ground. He said to these troops, put on your boots. Kind of lace up your shoes, put on your boots for these maneuvers. And he described everything about the upcoming operation, not in a tactical way, but he talked about how they will be going into, and he used the word will be, after he used the word perhaps and possibly earlier in his statements, saying that they will be going into villages and towns that have been fortified by Hezbollah, areas where they're going to be meeting really strenuous resistance. And he said that they will be showing these Hezbollah fighters an example of a professional fighting force. So there is, on some level, both the preparation, and it sounds almost like the will and the desire to go in and execute what could become a blistering operation.
Yeah, the clearest indication yet, it is a real possibility, that's for sure. And it comes as Secretary of State Antony Blinken saying today to Savannah Guthrie that he is pushing for a temporary ceasefire between Israel and Hezbollah. Do you have a sense of where those efforts stand?
I mean, we're talking about a ceasefire. We're talking about an American government that no longer has the same kind of traction on the Israeli government that it did maybe even a month.
Did y'all just hear that? Did y'all just hear that? Y'all remember at one time, America was the most powerful nation on the earth. Everybody feared America. Nobody fear America no more. Nobody fear this country no more, y'all. Go ahead, Shan.
No, I was like, right. Ain't nobody fear this place no more, man. They ready to invade and take it over, and it's like now we're gonna be fighting on our own turf. So we gotta prepare for that, you know.
There you go.
All the
Facts.
men should be preparing for that. You know, fighting on your own turf is just different from when you overseas and they in their own house. So we just gotta, you know, just prepare for it.
Right. Family, this country is so wicked that what they are going to do, family, they are going to bring military from other nations to come when they declare so-called martial law. They're not going to use their own military. They are going to call other military groups from around the world. They don't got no connection to you, who wouldn't mind taking and unaliving people. The police won't even matter in a minute. That's why they passing laws that if certain crimes are committed and you call 911, they ain't doing nothing about it. These movies they made called The Purge, that's exactly what they want to happen, all out of chaos. But Israel, you be still. Don't y'all know that the Most High always moved on Israel's behalf when they showed strong faith and when they was courageous and they truly believed? Better go read about Hezekiah. You better go read what Moses told them. Man, Moses say, be still and see the salvation of your power. Because when they came out of Egypt, Israel was afraid because they
Hmm.
thought they was entrapped, because they were walking in a circle. And they went to the finger of that Red Sea and they saw Pharaoh and them Egyptians coming. And they got scared. And that boy Moses say, be still and see the salvation of your power. And what did he do? Did he not deliver for Israel? And let's be real. At that moment, they didn't even show strong faith. But you got to remember, the Most High is a very wise Most High. Yahshua is a very wise king. He knew these people just came out of captivity and they was wounded and brokenhearted and weak and feeble. So he still delivered for them. But I'm telling you, y'all gonna move according to your faith, family. How you want y'all to show something when you show nothing? Why he always got to show everything? You got to show him
Hmm.
something. And you showing him that you truly believe his word and he gonna deliver. Anything else you got, Sham?
No, you're right, 100%, man. You know, a lot of us lose faith, and
Yep.
just know when this stuff break out, your faith will be tested to the
Yes.
fullest.
Yep. Every last one of us. Our faith will be tested. But I can only tell you from my lips, whether a person just think I'm talking or not, I have no fear of man. I have no fear of what this man gonna do. I have no fear of him buying guns. I have no fear of him talking about after the election they gonna attack black people. None of this stuff make my heart pump Kool-Aid. I'm just being honest. I am not afraid of another man who put his pants on like me because he buying some guns and bullets. I believe that Yah can do for us what he did for Daniel, what he did for
Hmm.
Jeremiah, what he did for Paul, what he did for Israel, what he did for Abraham and Jacob and Isaac. I believe that, man. I ain't just talking. I believe this book, man. And every time I read this book, he always came through when Israel believed and had faith,
That's right.
family. He came through. That's why the Bible says he'll never forsake the righteous. And you can't give me one scripture where Yahshua or Yah ever forsook the righteous. He never did it. But when you disobedient and you hard-headed and you reject him, he will reject you. That's why I tell people, Yah don't love you always. His love have conditions based on what you do. You do your part, I do my part. I do my part and you ain't gonna do your part. No, partner, it don't work like that. I will forsake you. That's what he told Josiah. You better go read it. The prophet came and told Josiah, as long as you with Yah, he with you. You forsake him, he will forsake you. I thought y'all told me he loved me no matter what.
Right.
Don't work like that.
ago, maybe even 2 months ago. This is, a decoupling of two of the strongest allies that the world knows right now, the United States and Israel. We're no longer seeing them intact. And we had this on our own NBC News reporting on our website that American officials no longer feel as though Jerusalem is listening to them. And so in the past, remember in the early days, I think I was here in Beirut speaking to you, Kristen, from here when there were always these indications that the Israelis would be doing the same thing that it looks like they're about to do now, attack forcefully Hezbollah or even move in with a ground invasion. Back then, it was the Biden administration, and this doesn't get nearly enough credit, it was the Biden administration that prevailed upon Netanyahu to step back from the brink and bring Israel away from what could become and what still could become a terrifying region-wide war. It looks as though, from our own reporting again, that the Biden administration no longer has that kind of leverage.
All right. Well, Matt Bradley, thank you as always for.
Y'all heard that? You heard that from the news reporter. America don't have that same macho huncho from back in the day when everybody used to listen to America. America had a grip on the world when she was a young lady. Now she an old raggedy whore, and she will be destroyed. And that's a book based on her mother and based on this virgin daughter of Babylon, and based on her mother, whether it's the religious part or the economic part of this beast system, this virgin daughter of Babylon will be destroyed. They gonna see what's up under that skirt that she got, because she is weak and feeble and old and raggedy. Let's get out of this one. Anything you want to add, Sham, before I play the next one?
No, yeah, hey, man, you're right. I'm just, like I said, watching and listening to it. Yeah, I agree. When I say, like I say, they come over here and nobody is afraid of America. Russia not, China
Nobody.
not. You
Facts.
know, the times of the power structure has changed. You know, and America just can't go around bullying people anymore.
Facts.
They ain't
Facts,
got the
Sham.
power to do that.
Now, me and my brother Sham want to show y'all what's going on with the ports. And we know that the ships bring in the, the material and the commerce and, all the things that be on the port, whether it's food, whether it's clothes, whether it's cars. But I'm about to show y'all something that's going on that a lot of people may not be knowing about, because you got the P. Diddy thing going on in the news. You got Kamala Harris and Trump going at it. So they kind of got us distracted with many things. But let me show y'all this, though, so y'all can see this for yourself. All right, here we go, family. Okay, here we go. Let's show this. A big salute to everybody in the chat. Many blessings to y'all. Shabbat shalom. A house divided can't stand. That's right, my brother Aaron. A house divided, it would not stand. And everybody thought America was a Christian nation for a long time, but this ain't no Christian nation. This is Hashatan's playground. This is the devil's playground. And it's been like that for a long time, family. Whether they came from Europe to here to establish this place, this is Hashatan's playground. The devil run this place. This ain't no Christian nation. These the last people to try to teach you about love, about compassion, about brotherhood and sisterhood and how the world should come together. These people are the last people you should listen to. These people ain't capable of teaching you about no love, about no compassion, about mercy. These the wrong people, y'all. Let's get it.
To an office, working 50 hours a week, having that structure.
Time is running out to avoid the first major strike at shipping terminals along the East and Gulf coasts in nearly half a century. White House officials are calling for dock workers and port operators to settle their differences But at this point, it does seem unlikely. At least that's according to our next guest. Just into Yahoo Finance as well, a group of White House officials, including Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg and Acting Labor Secretary Julie Su, are meeting with United States Maritime Alliance representatives to push for a deal. Joining us now to break down what's at stake, senior fellow at the Burns Center for Social Change and the former top labor policy advisor to President Biden. That is Seth Harris. Seth, thank you so much. So obviously, this is a very important economic issue. It's also a very important political issue. So it is interesting here that the Biden administration does seem to be sending proxies. It seemed initially as though President Biden wanted to be a little hands-off here. What do you take? What is this signal that we are seeing some cabinet members start to get involved?
Well, this has been the method that the Biden administration, the Biden-Harris administration, has used to deal with major strikes, very large-scale, economically important strikes. Is they urge the parties to come to the table and to bargain, and then they offer cabinet secretaries as sort of cheerleaders, mediators, cajolers, beggars. They're trying to just put pressure on the parties to keep the public interest in mind and to try to get to a resolution. So this is fairly typical pattern for the White House. I don't think it's an indication of anything extraordinary. Other than that, this is a big, important labor dispute, which it self-evidently is.
You know, Seth, it sounds like a potentially tough dance or tough tightrope to walk here, because if you're Biden, Harris, you don't want a port strike. You don't want to suffer any kind of economic damage, of course, weeks before an election. At the same time, you don't want to alienate union members. How do you kind of walk that line?
Well, the president has been pretty clear about his perspective on this. He has the authority under a law called the Taft-Hartley Act, the Labor Management Relations Act, to go to court and seek an injunction that would effectively end the strike. It would create an 80-day cooling off period. And President Biden has said, I'm definitely not doing that. I'm not going to seek an injunction. And so he's made very clear that he wants collective bargaining to work. He wants workers to have their say in their working conditions. He wants them to be able to use whatever economic power they have to get what they feel is owed to them. That has been his position very consistently throughout the course of the administration. The only exception to that was the national freight rail labor dispute that occurred a couple of years ago. It's a different law. There are different requirements under that law. And also, remember, we were in a much more precarious situation back then. Supply chains were broken. They were struggling. Inflation was beginning to climb because of those broken supply chains. We don't have that anymore. Supply chains have healed. And so I think he's less worried about the macroeconomic impact of this kind of a strike.
What is your estimation of that macroeconomic impact, Seth?
Well, I haven't run the numbers. That's somebody else's job. I'm a lawyer, not an economist. But my sense is that consumers won't begin to feel any meaningful effects from the strike in the first week or two, if it lasts for that long. My expectation is that retailers and manufacturers and other importers have inventories built up that will allow them to withstand some period of strike. I think that if there are pressures on products, it's most likely to be perishable goods that are coming into the United States. Although with the kind of refrigeration that we have right now, those goods also can last for a good long time. So I don't think it's going to have an instant effect. If we see prices rise extremely rapidly, I think what President Biden and Vice President Harris will do is urge the Justice Department and the Federal Trade Commission to investigate those who are raising prices for price gouging. That has been a central theme of Vice President Harris's campaign. I don't think they want to see it here. But I think if the strike does last for multiple weeks, then we're going to begin to see some economic pressures in some industries that depend very heavily on imported products and imported inputs into finished products in the United States.
The world has to crash for y'all to go home, family. The Lord will bring down the world and recompense it for you to go home, family. Everything that you see is happening on your behalf. He said, I will give men for your life. He's going to deliver you, but he's bringing down the world systems. And all these things have to happen for our deliverance. So when you hear people saying they want America to go back to where it used to be, Negro, please, not me. I'm ready to go home. I know my brother Sham, he ready to go home. I'm ready to be on a fig tree. I'm ready to be in the cool of the day. I'm ready to just be chilling. We've been working and breaking our back all our life. Now somebody might say, man, you on 40-some years old. Well, guess what? I had a job when I was in middle school, working them summer programs. So I've been working from middle school all the way to the day, because in the summertime, I ain't get to enjoy my summer like everybody else. I had to work and buy my own clothes and shoes for the school year. So I've been working since I was in middle school. Talk to him, Sham.
Yeah, same here. Like you always on your job, and people don't understand that. You know, it's like that's why my mom said I've been working since I was 14. You know, when our parents talk like that, then they still now they raising a retirement age to 70 something. Like these people don't just want you to work till you die. You know what I'm saying? Can't give it. They don't want
Absolutely.
you to enjoy life. You
Right.
know, but not me. Not me. I ain't working until I'm back in the ground.
Absolutely. Now, what I want to do, I want to show y'all one more video, and it's about BRICS. And pay attention to BRICS. And then I'm going to show y'all, pay attention also to the 10-nation beast system. This is not BRICS. Listen to what I'm saying. Revelations 13 is not BRICS, because Russia will fight against Revelations 13, so he can't be Revelations 13 with the nations that are involved with him in BRICS. I will prove it with the scriptures. The 10 nations in Revelations 13 with crowns on their head, that's not BRICS. That's not BRICS. So the point that I keep telling people, when they say, well, Russia is going to invade America and bring down Babylon, the Bible said that the angel poured out the vial on the Euphrates River, and the kings of the east, which is Russia, Iran, and China, and all the allies with them, will make their way through the Euphrates to fight who? Western Europe. That's Revelation 13. So let me show you this video about BRICS. BRICS is not Revelation 13. It's just not, family. It's not even Revelation 18 or Revelation 17. That's not BRICS. That's something totally different from what we read in Revelation 13, 17, and 18. Because Revelation 17, that's a religious entity. Revelation 18, that's the economic part with Revelation 13 of that same entity. Church and state, family. You know how they like to say church and state? That's what it is. You got the religious pope, which is the man of sin, and you're going to have the temporal leader who's going to be over the EU, which is the beast system, the economic part of the beast system. It's going to be a temporal leader and a religious leader. That's why the Bible says in Revelation 19, what did he say? These both, no, not just one. These both, no, just one, K. Judah. These both was cast alive in the lake of fire. Why did he say these both? I thought it was just one. He said these both was cast alive, because you're going to have a religious leader and a temporal leader over the economic part, and a man of sin over the religious part. These both was cast alive in a lake of fire. So let me just show y'all this, and then I'm going to get the scriptures to prove Revelation 13. So let me open up my window again. And Sham, stop me whenever you want, brother. Stop me whenever you want. Okay, here we go. I want to show y'all something. Okay, here we go, family. Now I want you to look at this right here. Where is it? This is BRICS. This is the BRIC countries and their leaders. You got Russia. Let me bring it in. Okay, this is the BRIC countries and their leaders. You got Russia. You got China. you got India, you got South Africa, and you got Brazil. But they also allow some other members to join. They also allow some other members to join. So I'm just showing you this chart because these are the original BRIC members, but they are allowing others to join, right? Now watch this. You see this? This is the beast system of Daniel's chapter 7. This same beast system that you're looking at on this screen, it's the same beast system that we read about in Revelation 13. That's how you know it's not BRICS. How we know that? Let's go to Revelation 13. This is not BRICS. And the reason why I'm showing this, because I don't want the Bible don't want you to get confused on who are the key players when this all go down. Russia will fight at Western Europe. Eastern Europe against Western Europe. That's why in Revelations, what did it say? The kings of the East may make their way through the Euphrates. Who are the kings of the East? Russia, China, Iran. Who they gonna fight? Western Europe. The Babylonian beast system, this great beast. And these are the same beasts that you see on the screen that I'm about to read about in Revelation 13. God never described BRICS as animals. As far as the lion, the leopard, the terrible beast, and the bear. He never described BRICS as any animals. This go way beyond BRICS. This ancient time we talking. This is ancient time we talking, family. This is Revelation 13. And I'm going to pick it up at verse 1. Revelation 13 and verse 1. And it reads, and I stood upon the sand of the sea and saw a beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns. Where you get the 7 heads from? Daniel's chapter 7. What you mean, Daniel's chapter 7? Well, according to Daniel's chapter 7, 3 of the horns was plucked up by the roots, which are the Atragots, the Vandals, and the Herlies. It left 7. Where you get the 10 horns from? Revelation 13. They had crowns on their head, right? Who is that, K. Jude? Here you go right here, family. Here you go right here. These are the original 10 of Western European Union, which was Belgium, France, Germany, Greece, Italy, Luxembourg, the Netherlands, Portugal, Spain, and the United Kingdom. What it say right here? Where my cursor moving at? It say Western European Union, former association, 1955 to 2011, of 10 countries. This ain't BRICS. This is ancient time right here. And when I'm saying ancient, I'm talking about way before BRICS. This was already 10 countries. This is the same 10 in the book of Revelation 13, family. That's why it say 10 countries. 7 heads, Daniel chapter 7. 10 horns, Revelation 13, which is the 10 countries that you see. This is the original 10. But they had crowns on their head because this represents a leader of each country. They're going to get a power to the beast. And did you know when you join the European Union, you got to give up some of your power? Didn't the Bible say they're going to get a power to the beast? The Bible is a true book, boy. True book. Revelation 13, 1 again. And I stood up on the sand of the sea and saw a beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns. And upon his horns 10 crowns, 10 crowns, 10 crowns. And upon his head the name of blasphemy. And the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard. Let's go back. It was like a what? He go to leopard at the bottom. It was like a leopard. He go to leopard. And his feet was the feet of a bear. He go to bear. And the mouth of a lion. He go to lion. And the dragon. See, he didn't have nothing to describe this beast. He just called this beast a terrible beast. There was no animal that he can describe it to. So he just called this beast. This the 4th beast, which is Rome. Rome is the 4th beast. And it was terrible. And it's still terrible today. You better go read about the Inquisition and what they did to the Israelites. Verse 2, And the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard, and the feet was the feet of a bear, and his mouth is the mouth of a lion, and the dragon, who is the dragon? Satan the devil, gave him his power, his seat, and great authority. Who did Satan give this power to? What's his name, family? Who do they bow down to and kiss the ring? The Pope. The Pope.
The Pope.
Who do they confess their sins to when they go in that little boot and say, Father? But then the Bible tell you, call no man your father. I have sinned, Father. You confessing your sins to a man who called himself the vicar of Christ. So this is your beast system. Show it again one more time, K. Judah. Here you go. The feet of a bear, the leopard, and the mouth of a lion, when 10 crowns on the head. This the 10 nations of the beast. This Bible is a true book, man. Anything you want to add, Sham? This Bible is a true book, family. This is not BRICS. This is Western European Union, 10 nations. The treaties of Rome. Go read about the treaties of Rome. How the European nations came together for one goal. That all they economic powers can flow through one global trade system for all Western Europe. That's what the treaties of Rome is about. That all of Europe do they trade and all that through one system. European Union, the EU. It's for all Europe. Go ahead, Sham.
Yeah, we were just talking about this at work, and the guy was telling me how Israel bombed and that like all the cell phones and tablets, TVs blew up or something. Did you see that?
Yep, I saw that.
I
Absolutely.
didn't get to see it, but he was telling me about it, and he was like, "Yeah, man, the Third World War about to jump off." But I wasn't worried because I was like, "Well, we still got some stuff that happened first."
Facts.
But I see a lot of it is in place though, falling in place. But we've been speaking about this stuff like heavy.
Let me
And
ask
then,
you a
like I
good
said, I think the P Diddy stuff is a distraction on what's really
It
going on,
is.
though.
It is, Sham. It's a distraction. Absolutely. Sham, let me ask you a question. What was the symbol of the Medes and the Persians?
The bear.
The bear, right?
Mm-hmm.
Look at this, Sham. Look at this, family. Who is this?
That's Russia.
This Russia, y'all. Why is Russia the bear just like the Medes and the Persians? Who is Persia today? Iran.
Iran.
Who is the Medes? Russia. Who also go by Gog and Magog.
Which, AK Judah, you know what's so crazy about that, though, right? When you go over there, I was seeing a video a few days ago, man. This guy was sitting outside hanging with a bear in Russia, and he was wrestling the bear.
They do it all the
That's what's
time.
so,
They box with the bears. They wrestle with the
yeah,
bears. This the
that's
symbol
what's
of
so funny
Russia.
about it. And I mean, like, they not even scared of the bear, yo. They be living with them, feed them, and they sitting the bears are sitting on the couch. And I was looking at that video. I was like, yo, this is crazy. There's nowhere in the world I could sleep in a house with a bear and feel like I'm not gonna wake up and be dead. You know what I mean? Or
Right.
just
I
not
got
wake up at all. But these
I
people
got
crazy, man.
So family, I want you to see. Look, now here go the 10 crowns right here. Look, this the 10 crowns, family. Right here. You seeing it with your own eyes. These are the 10 nations of the European Union, which is called what? The Big 10. This the
Mm-hmm.
Big 10 of Revelation 13. That's why it had 7 heads and 10 horns. Hey, Sham, talk to the audience right quick. Man, let me show them
Okay.
something, Sham. I want to prove everything, man, according to the Bible. So let me get out of here. Let me get out of here and go find this real quick. I'll be right back.
All right.
I'll be
Yeah,
right back.
family. Y'all see that, like, dealing with the Russians and the Persians and the Roman system is very, very crazy out here. And like we see a lot of movement going on right now, as y'all can see what's going on in the media. And you know, every time something going on or a major event going on, they always throw a distraction out there to divert the people attention from what's really going on behind the scenes with the wars. Now, y'all see this video as these people telling y'all they're gonna make the subways until bomb shelters, right? So us as people here, we need to be preparing ourselves because you got to look at it like this. These people about to bring war to us on the land and the soil that we live on now. You
Facts.
know, they're going to be bringing military tanks, armored vehicles, and the stuff that the Americans been doing to these people in their lands for all these years, raping the women and the young girls and all that stuff they've been doing, man. You think these people ain't going to be doing that stuff back to our people over here? They're going to be ruthless because you got to remember this too. When you're dealing with people who don't speak your language, has a different culture, and live differently, their rules don't apply to what they would say. You Americans, you think you better than everybody. You know what I mean? In their mind, well, I'm gonna teach them. You know what I'm saying, K. Judah?
Already. Talk to me.
So, you know, it's important that we get war ready and prepare ourselves for a fight because this thing is not just going to be physical, but it's going to be mental, it's going to be physical, and it's going to be spiritual all at the same time.
Right.
And you're going to
Facts.
be dealing with hunger.
Yep. Sharsham, look at that right there, brother. You remember I just read in Revelation 13 that Satan
Mm-hmm.
gave him his power, his seat, and great authority, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is where the Pope stand at and teach, family, inside the serpent's mouth. He gave him his power, his seat, and great authority. That's why they bow down to the Pope. They kiss the ring. They don't kiss no United States president ring. He ain't got no power. He just a puppet. The Pope is the one with the power. He has power. He changed laws. Did you not know the Catholic Church is the one changed the time to 1201? He did that, and nobody can change it back. That's not a 24-hour cycle from evening to evening.
And K. Judah, I was just on a show last night and I was telling the people about this and about the Roman Catholics and how they live off the law of nature. And people don't understand that, man. They just bucking against scripture. And I was like, listen, man, if y'all okay with what they doing, then pretty much just say you're a Catholic because you're going off of their philosophy, what they feel is right, and what they think fulfills a human. That's what the Catholics do. That's what they
Facts.
do.
Facts.
So you can't stop Rome because Rome is the power. But just because they say, hey, this is our law, don't mean you have to follow that.
Right.
Just because they plan same-sex marriage, don't mean you got to go do it, KG, right?
No, absolutely. You're right, Sham. Don't mean I have to go do it. Right. Now, I want y'all to pay attention closely to something, family. A matter of fact, let me get it real quick. Hold on, let me get it. Vicar, let me show y'all something real quick. VIC.
You should have got some pictures of the gay clothing. James.
Now, here it goes, Sham. I want y'all to see this, family. It's going to make all the sense in the world. Now, I want y'all to see this, and then I'm going to show the picture again so it can make sense.
And KG, now that I think about it, they over there, they dress like Keebler elves. If you look at their shoes and their socks and the way that they walk with the little hats, don't they look like when you think about the Keebler elves? That's what they dress like when they do magic. If you think about it,
already, yeah. But Sham, you see this?
Mm-hmm.
We've been telling y'all, me and my brother Sham, we are not in no way dismissing America's action, her behavior towards the true children of Israel. All we telling you according to the Bible, this place is a virgin daughter of Babylon. Because we know that Nebuchadnezzar, Babylon, was never taken down by many nations. Let me say that again for the people in the back. Babylon, Nebuchadnezzar, Babylon was never taken down by many nations. So what Babylon is the Lord referring to? When he say, I got a company of nations coming from the north. Who sit in the north? Russia. Northeast of the Euphrates River. Coming with who? Iran and China. And all the allies that's going to be with big brother Russia. They going to whoop up on Western Europe, and America going to get it too. Because she going to be aligned with the West. So the point that I'm telling y'all, and me and my brother telling y'all, is that yes, America is a virgin daughter of Babylon, but she's not mystery Babylon. You know how we know that? Because mystery Babylon is a religious entity. You remember when the Bible says you have drunk of the wine of her fornication? He talking about her lies and false doctrine, man. This a church system we talking about, as well as an economic system, but Revelation 17 dealing with the religious part of the beast system. That's why he say she got daughters, and he called her daughters harlots, because you spread the abomination of your mama, which is false doctrine and lies and Christmas trees and bunny land eggs, and Christ died on Friday and rose on Easter Sunday morning, which we know you can't die Friday and be raised on Sunday, which is 1 day and a half. That's not 3 days and 3 nights. That's a day and a half. So how you die on Good Friday and rose on Sunday? See what I mean? All this come by way of who? The Roman Catholic Church. Where do all your religion come from? The Roman Catholic Church. I don't care if you a Baptist, Seventh-day Adventist, Pentecostal, Jehovah's Witness. All your religion come from Rome, not America. America get her doctrine from Rome, not America.
Yep.
So she's not above her mother. She's a filthy whore like her mother, but she's not above her mother. She pushed her mother's doctrine, which makes her what? A harlot, or a daughter of the harlot. Just like all the other religions, daughters of the harlot. That's all we saying. America gonna get dealt with, but she is not Mystery Babylon the Great, because Mystery Babylon the Great is a worldwide system. Because Rome got her doctrine spread to the four corners of the earth. Majority of everybody a lot of people are Catholic. All in Africa, I'm Catholic.
Yep. Facts. They
So we just
go to
wanted to show
Ash
y'all this
Wednesday.
picture. Go ahead, Shan.
I said they go to Ash Wednesday. They get a cross put on their head. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much preparing themselves for the beast system.
Talk to him,
Because
Shan.
if you think about it, ask yourself why you're allowing somebody to already put something in your head,
Right.
and then move it to the hand. You see what I'm saying? And putting this stuff all on you. You know what I mean? They just practicing and following the beast system. And I didn't know what none of that stuff was until one day I was at work, right? And a lady, I was in the elevator, she walked in, you know, I got all my surgical stuff, and she said, "Hey, it's Ash Wednesday. I got my ash on my head." And I saw her cross on her head. And you know, and I was like, Ash Wednesday. And I had to go look it up, and then I realized, she's Catholic. This is what they doing to me. Like I didn't know that. They do that at my job. That's how I found out about it.
Right.
And I said, so they doing this on Wednesdays. Call it Ash Wednesday, brother. And they put black ash and marks on their, you know, face and stuff, and they walk around with it. And I was like, wow, like they really like the religion, bro. It's crazy. But you know, you can't say nothing because you'll get fired because you know it's a freedom of place of all religions and beliefs. But that's how I be learning this stuff, man, because you got so many people from different walks of life that you know they got little Buddha statues in their office and all types of stuff.
Right. Yes, Yaquaba. Rome took on the practices of the Greek Empire. That's why it's called the Roman Greco Empire.
Exactly.
Yes, they did.
We,
That's why it's
we
called
brought that out in the class.
Yep, we brought it out in the class that me and Shasham did. That's why it was called the Roman Greco Empire.
And not only
Absolutely.
that, they had ancient Egyptian religious beliefs in their culture as well.
Absolutely. Fact.
Isis. What else did they have? What is that? Osiris was one of
Osiris,
them that
Isis.
was
Yep.
there.
Mythical
And they had the black
magic and
cults.
sorcery.
Yep, the mythical magical cults was also there too. They had a whole bunch of stuff in Rome.
Now
That's crazy.
I want y'all to pay attention to the screen. This is called Vascarius Filada. Why is I'm showing you this? Because when we get to Revelation 13 and verse 16, I see many people trying to figure this out. They trying to figure out who is this person that represent 666. But if you understand history and just follow the scripture, see, that's why to keep it simple, just go by Yah's protocol, and I guarantee you will find all the answers according to the Bible. You'll find it in history. You'll find it outside of the scriptures. Because guess what? The Bible bags up history, and history bags up the Bible. So to find this man that represents 666, all I had to do is go to Revelation 13 and verse 16 and read down. He says it is the number of a man. Oh, hold up. You mean a single man? Not plural, but one? Revelation 13 and verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. Didn't Short Sham just tell you he do every Ash Wednesday? Do they not put a mark on your right hand, which is a black little mark, and on your forehead, preparing you to receive the real thing?
Yep,
They do
put
it
a
every
cross
Ash
right on your
Wednesday.
forehead. Ash Wednesday. What they
Every
call it.
Ash Wednesday. That's what they call it. He put a mark on your forehead and he put it on your right hand. You can't tell me this Bible not real. And who doing this? Not America. It's the Pope.
Aaron J said, some say that the mark of the beast is not 666. It is not written in English. The Aramaic they say is translated in the name of Allah. No, that's not correct, brother. In Aramaic, it's translated as a tattoo. And I had did a video about the mark of the beast. And when you actually get into the mark of the beast deeper, it's called a cryograph tattoo, which change a body. It's actually technology. Is what they're going to inject in you. But what you have to understand is technology produce sound waves, and I don't want to say a whole lot because, like I said, I don't need trying to get my brother channel straight. But pretty much, it's going to be an injection, and it's going to change you from being human to non-human, pretty much,
Facts.
like a robotic system, and
The
it
nano.
produces waves.
What's some things you
Yeah,
talking
that
about, Sham? That
na-
nano.
nanotechnology is what it's
Nanotechnology.
going. Pretty much is what I believe it is going to be, and it's going to control your brain waves, and pretty much they can know your thoughts and all that. And you want to pretty much. This is what them is trying to be like God. So if K Jude, if you go to the scripture where it says that if anybody in the image of the beast, do y'all know what that's talking about? Because see, I believe or was taught that the image of the beast was Caesar Borgia, but that's not the image of the beast. The image of the beast is when you no longer in the image of the Most High Yah. And the image of the Most High Yah is when you go back to the beginning where he said, "Let's make man in our image." That's the image of the Most High Yah. You become out of the Most High Yah image when you take on the image of the beast, meaning you dilute the blood system and you change your genetic makeup, what you originally was. That's what the mark of the beast is. It's diluting your the properties and how you was originally made and become something else. That's how you take on the image of the beast. And people will worship the image of the beast as well because they're going to want to be like that. You see what I'm saying, K. Judah?
Absolutely. Facts. And
So it's
and
a
and
different.
I just want to say
Go
this to
ahead.
back up my brother real quick. I can't say the actual word because they'll strike us down. So I'm just going to say
hmm
the snake bite. The snake bite. Did you know that inside the snake bite, guess what's in it, family? Nanotechnology. What
Mm-hmm.
Short Sham just told y'all, nanotechnology is inside the snake bite. So why is they putting that in you? Because it's going to alter you to something else other than what you was that Yah created you to be. You
Right.
would no longer,
So
you would no longer know Yah. You would totally be gone. A
right, because it
robot.
says that they're going to be looking for death and ain't going to be able to find it. But the word karagma is how you say it in Greek. But if you go and read it in the Hebrew, they have the word mark there, and the word mark, I forgot how you said it in the Hebrew, but you got two different words for mark in Hebrew, and they use the same word for mark under the mark of Yah and under the mark of the beast. So it's two different marks you can receive. You're going to receive the spiritual mark of the Most High that's going to keep you and guard you, or you can receive the mark of the beast when you read the New Testament in Hebrew. So Greek, Greek just give you a different name and different translation, but I don't really like dealing with the Greek because the Hebrew is more accurate to give you a better understanding
Facts.
when you read the New
Big facts.
Testament and Aramaic.
Big facts.
So that's why I was telling you that in the New Testament, when you read about the mark of the beast, it's what they would call a cryogram tattoo. A cryogram tattoo deals with what you would call an injection that goes through the bloodstream. Because you got to remember, that's why the Bible says that we ain't supposed to eat blood because the blood is the life. Well, that's the biggest thing that they want to taint is your bloodline. That's why I tell you about how important your bloodline is. Don't mix because your bloodline is being pure. Like sooner or later, trust me, the pure-blooded people out here that ain't mixing, ain't got the stuff in them, they're gonna have their blood gonna be so precious in this world one day. Watch, because everybody else is gonna be tainted.
Right.
Everybody
Talk
else
to
is
me.
gonna be tainted.
Yes,
You know
sir.
what I mean? Their blood is gonna be polluted. That's the problem. That's why I tell people stay away from all that stuff they're trying to pump in you. Try to stay as pure as possible. But once you put that nano stuff in your stream, it's in you. You feel me? You got it in you. You know what I'm saying? K. Judy put it in
Already.
your system.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm gonna just finish up Revelations 13 and verse 16 again. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Of the number of his name, here is wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 603 score and six. And did you know this? The Pope, he wears a hat, and on the hat it reads a title: Vashcarius Philada, or the Vicar of Christ, which means the substitute for Christ or the Most High. That's what he is on earth. Let me say that again. This man is so gone in his mind, all the popes. They said they are the substitute for Christ on earth and the Most High Yah. That's why people confess their sins to him, because he say he the substitute for that. So when you look at this
Mm-hmm.
right here that you see on the screen, these are Roman numerical numbers. When you add up the Vashcarius Philada, look what you get. It's the number of a man, and it's the Pope, the office of the Pope.
Mm-hmm.
He's Mr. 666. He's staying inside of the serpent's mouth. He give you your religion. He give you everything that you see on the earth come from Rome. You going to church
And
on Sunday come from Rome. All this come from Rome, not America. Go ahead, Shannon.
and I wanted to add this in case you real quick, family.
Go
Y'all
ahead.
have to
Talk your
remember,
talk. Talk your talk.
Satan's job is to be like the Most High, and he wants to control man and everything that you do. So you have to understand when we read about the weaks and the terrors and the hearts of men, only the Messiah and the Most High can tell the hearts and the minds of men. Remember
Talk to
when
me.
he was when he was coming at Yahshua, and he said he already knew their thoughts and intention. That's what they want to do with people. They want to know your thoughts, your intention, how you feel. If you like the system, if you don't like the system, can you rebel? See, that's like for me, whatever caged you to thinking,
It's not my right to read this man's mind and know how he feel on anything about his thoughts because that's his connection with the Most High. That is your what you they would call, today is the God gene. They want to cut that out of you. They want to cut that gene off of you and replace that with a system where they know your thoughts, they know your attention, they can read your body temperature, your feelings, how you feeling down, if you're feeling up. Only person know how you feeling, whether you're gonna die or not. What's going on with your whole life and your body is who, K Judah? The Most High. Nobody
My
doesn't
bad.
know
My bad,
anything
Sham.
about you.
My bad, Sham. I was doing
No, you
something.
good.
My bad.
That's cool. But the Most High is the only one know about us in our system. These people want to be able to read your system like a robot, like a computer program. You see what I'm saying, K Judah?
And only they know
K
your
Judah.
genetic makeup. Man, the man can count the hairs on your head, man. Only he should be able to tap into your mind and see what's going on up there. Only the Most High and
Right.
his son. Like Sham just said, nobody else should be able to do that, family. Come on now.
So this is what I'm trying to really get at. Like how me and K Judah always talk about this the most though. He be like, y'all, you ever had that gut feeling when the Most High come and talk to you, and he said he give you that feeling and say, hey, K Judah, don't be dumb and walk down that dark alley. You might not make it out. You
Right,
see what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
They
Absolutely.
want to they want to be the gut feeling. They tell you go ahead down there. It's okay. Ain't nobody down there. We got a bird's eye view with a camera watching. And it's clear. But in their mind, the Most High coming to us, KJ, and tell us don't do that. You see what I'm saying? But see, they want to replace that with themselves. Like they is him. That's why I says in the scriptures, I would be like the what, KJ? The Most High, right?
I would be like the Most High. And I would sit on
This
the
is
throne
how
like the Most High. Right.
And this is how you do it, family, by controlling the hearts and minds of men. And that's really what the mark is. Now, some brothers will tell you, this dude tripping, he crazy, he don't know what he's talking about. That ain't that's what it is, man. It's in the image. That's how you become in the image of the beast.
Of the beast
You're
system.
not in the image of the beast. It ain't how you. It has nothing to do with how you look. That's why, because all people, we all look different. It's your genetic makeup and how you created for us, your system structure. Like, yeah, we in the flesh. That's why I tell you the flesh profits nothing, but we don't have the right to change our system structure. Why you think it's such a great offense to the Most High when a man cut off his privy parts? You see what I'm saying? K. Judah, what do you say?
Already.
You can't
Yep.
enter into the congregation, a man or woman,
Right.
because you're changing your system structure. You're not, because it's like you spitting in the Most High face saying, you made me wrong. You see what I'm saying, K. Judah?
Right. Absolutely.
Now, what
And
do we say he made? Go ahead.
no. I was just gonna say real quick. And if what Sham's saying is not correct, why all those who receive the mark of the beast shall also drink the wrath of Yah? Why he won't give them a second chance? Because Sham is telling you, man, you won't be you. You won't be able to turn back to Yah. You're gonna be finished. That's why he's telling you, do not accept it, man.
Nope.
There's no hope after you accept the mark of the beast. You made your decision. You
You better
rejected
off
Yah.
dying. Yeah, you better off dying because and that's why
Done.
Yahshua said, don't fear them that can kill the body, but fear them that can kill the body and the soul.
And the soul.
Because all they can do is, yeah, they can destroy your body. That's cool. You feel me? But this is what the resurrection is for. But, that's why I asked the Most High, take the fear of death out of me. I'd rather die a glorious death like a Spartan warrior. Long as, like Samson, if I could take a whole lot of them mother effers with me, King
I'm
Judah,
trying to tell you, I hear you. Absolutely. That's
I'm
right.
all right with it. You know what I'm saying? Listen, that's all right. Listen, long as I took some on with me, you know what I mean? But nah, man, don't put that stuff up in me. No, sir. And like I said, and I'm gonna tell y'all like this. I already know I wouldn't live through it anyway because I got heart disease. So I know I would die. That's why I tell people that's why I can't do drugs. I have a heart condition. The main part of my body that would keep you alive already have issues. So I wouldn't survive it anyway, K. Judah.
Absolutely.
My body wasn't able to take it.
The Most High got his own mark. I'm about to read it right now. Watch this. But hold on. Let me read this first, and then I'm gonna come back and prove that the Most High also have a mark, which is called a seal. In the book of Isaiah, he says, seal my servants with my law.
Mm-hmm.
Seal.
Mm-hmm.
So if you accept the mark of the beast, that's you being sealed by the beast system, because Satan always
Right.
try to mimic Yah. He
Exactly.
mimics Yah. Well, he can't do it exactly, but he do try to mimic him. He try to do everything that Yahshua and Yah do. He's a mimicker. He's a
They want to know
duplicate.
they want to know your secret things. Just like
I'm
it
trying to
says
tell
in
you.
Ecclesiastes, what is it, 12 and 13, where it says every man will come into judgment, every secret thing. See, if you let these people get into your mind like that, man, they would know it. Even your impure thoughts, they would know. And say, yeah, we know about your lust for this and your lust for that. That's not their place to know that.
Sure not.
That's why the Lord said, don't confess your sins to no man. You know what I mean? The Pope can't pardon you
Sure can't.
for the wickedness in your mind, or none of that stuff. You can't do it. So that's what really all this is about.
Now watch this, family. Just this right here just gonna prove what me and my brother saying. Now let me bag this up. Now I want you to see, this is a real newspaper. The official title of the Pope of Rome. Let me say it again. The official title of the Pope of Rome. Vascaris Fili Data. Now let me bring it in and read it to you. This is what they saying about their Pope. They say Vascaris Fili Data means vicar of the Son of God. The title is applied to the Pope of Rome and proclaims that next to God and Christ, he is the third ruler of all things in heaven, on earth, and under the earth. The title is inscribed on the papal three-tier crown, which he wears. And that's that hat I'm telling y'all about. On the hat, it says Vascaris Fili Data, or the Vicar of Christ. This title
Yep.
is inscribed on the papal three-tier crown, which he wears. It is shaped like a three-dome beehive in order to give it the appearance of a three-rounded crown, one on top of another, indicating that he wears a triple crown as ruler of heaven, earth, and under the earth. Come on, y'all. This is Mr. 666.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Shew.
Now, and who else go along with that same kind of title? Because it's another man that says that he's the voice of God, and ain't nobody on this planet Earth got more authority than him. General Yohana,
Right.
blasphemy. He
Facts.
says he's the voice of God.
Yep.
Nobody on this earth has more authority when it comes to the Most High than him. The Most High speaks directly to him to give out the orders to the nation of Israel,
Yep.
and he's third under Christ. You see what I'm saying, family?
Right.
This is the foolishness that these people be saying, and this man don't even know the scriptures. K. Judah
No, he don't, man.
don't know the scriptures, man. He says it's okay to sodomize your wife. He said ain't no law saying a man can't go on his woman rectum. If you remember, he was singing it, doing it, but if you want to do it, yeah, I can do it.
And
Which
we
might
know that side of me.
right,
The Lord
but
is
then
against
he
that
tell
all
you
day.
at the same time, KG, he tell you at the same time, but you might get hepatitis T though.
Yeah,
Now
yeah. You
you
see
see
what
what I'm
I'm
saying?
saying?
That's
Right.
wicked.
Right.
That's wicked, brother.
That's wicked.
But yeah, family, that's why this stuff is so serious. You got to watch who we listen to out here, because these people don't mean the people no good. You know, and even calling somebody a bishop or a deacon, a lot of people don't understand. Those are Greek Greco-Roman words. Don't y'all know when you call somebody bishop, like Bishop T.D. Snakes, the word bishop means high priest.
Sure
Anybody who's
do.
calling
Yep.
themselves a bishop, they're calling themselves a high priest.
Absolutely.
Okay, they're using another English word translation, but pretty much telling y'all that that's what they are. That's what a bishop is. A bishop is a high priest. Don't call nobody no bishop, because nobody can just become a high priest. You have to be selected for that and found worthy of being a high priest. And there's only one high priest at a time. Cause
Aaron
what we
J.
seen.
Aaron J. Absolutely. It is the prince of the air. Hashatan is over the nations. He's over the Pope. So you're right, my brother. Anytime you read in the Bible where it say, and the prince over them, that's talking about Satan. He's the prince that's over them. Just like in the book of Daniel, chapter 9, my brother, it says, and the prince should destroy the city. Who is the prince? Satan. Who did he use? Rome in 70 AD. You see what I'm saying? So the prince is over them is Satan the devil. But who do he use? He used man, just like Yah used man. Satan used man. So Yah allowed these things to be to fulfill his will on those who are wicked. So he used Satan to fulfill that part. But Satan can't just do what he want, though. He got to get permission. Because if Satan can do what he want, we all will be dead. So he can't do what he want to do, because we all will be dead if he could. So the point that I'm saying is that the prince that's over them, or the prince that should destroy the city, is talking about Satan. It's talking about Satan. So this is a dream that Nebuchadnezzar had. He saw a great image, right? Which was a head of gold, brass, and thighs, and the legs. So I want to get to the legs. Now, why did this stone hit the toes? Why it did not hit the head, or the arms, or the thighs? Why did it hit the toes? Because the toes represent the 10 nations of the European Union. That beast system, those who had the 10 crowns on their head. That's why he hit the toes, because you have 10 toes, 10 nations. America don't have no 10 nations. America don't have no 7 heads and 10 crowns. This ain't talking about no America. Because if I ask somebody to name me the 10 nations of America, it ain't no 10 nations. Name the 7 heads of America and 3 that was plucked up by the roots. They never was plucked up or plucked any 3 by the roots. So how can America be this system? She's a daughter of this system, but not the main system, but a daughter of this whore. This Roman Empire. We still inside the fourth beast. Hold on, Sham. Let me prove this real quick, brother. Let's go to the book of Daniel real quick. And I'm going to Daniel chapter 7, and I'm going to get straight to the point. Daniel chapter 7, and let's prove this, that we're still in the time of the fourth beast, which is Rome, This is Daniel chapter 7 and verse 24. 23. I'm going to go up to 23. Daniel chapter 7, verse 23, and it reads, thus he said, the fourth beast should be the fourth kingdom upon earth, which should be diverse from all kingdoms, and should devour the whole earth, and should tread it down and break it in pieces. Let me read that one more time. Thus he said, the fourth beast should be the fourth kingdom upon earth, which should be diverse from all kingdoms, and should devour the whole earth, and tread it down and break it in pieces. This talking about Rome. Rome is the fourth beast that came after Babylon, Medes and Persian, Greek, and then it was Rome. It's the fourth beast. And we still in the time of the fourth beast. But a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people don't know we still in the time of the fourth beast. And the Catholic Church is the great mother mystery Babylon the Great, who's still giving the whole world her false doctrine and making them drink of the wine of her fornication, and everybody drunk. That's why people can't come into the knowledge of the truth, because they drunk off of lies, and they staggering around, and they are caught up in all different religions, and they arguing and fussing and fighting on which religion is the right one. And Yah never gave us no religion. He gave us laws, statutes, and commandments, and said, obey me. He never said, be no Christian, be no Seventh-day Adventist, be no Jehovah's Witness, be no Buddha, go to Islam. He never said none of that, family.
And K. Judah, what did Jones say about religion? Because every time we have these conversations, right? We go right back to the scriptures and they speaking on the same stuff we sitting here talking about. James
Absolutely.
mentioned about a man coming at you with religion. Did he not?
Yes, he did. Absolutely. Facts.
And that's what I'm saying. Like that's what we trying to get the people to understand, y'all. This stuff, it's not new. It's not new.
J. Smith, absolutely. J. Smith, where you have the beast and the false prophet. That's why the Bible say these both was cast alive. Let me get it real quick. Revelation 19. Revelation 19. And then I'm gonna show y'all some scriptures on how the Lord gonna deliver you, family. He wants you to be still and see the salvation of the Lord. But this is Revelation 19, because you have the false religious leader, which is gonna be over the religious part, and you got the temporal leader, which is going to be over the economic part. How we know that? Revelation 19 and verse 20. Here you go, family. Listen to this. Revelation 19, verse 20. And the beast was taken, and with them the false prophet that wrought miracles before him, which he deceived them that have received the mark of the beast, and them that worship his image. These both, no, this one. These both, no, just one. These both was cast alive into a lake of fire burning with brimstone. Did you see he said these both? So these are two individuals that he gonna cast alive in the lake of fire. They don't even have to stand in judgment. He gonna cast them alive in the lake of fire. But now once they hit the fire, I'm pretty sure he gonna alter their body in order for them to not be consumed, because he said that everybody gonna go and see them burning in that lake with the snake. They gonna be sent to the lake of fire. Did y'all know that? They be sent into the lake of fire.
So what's going to happen is we pretty much going to see what we read about, like what I was keep telling you about the torture chambers, where your body rejuvenate and come back, and you constantly being tortured, what they would call torture, like damnation. So it's like you see somebody getting their body ripped off, and then they just come right back, and then they just do it all over again, over and over and over
That is
again.
scary, brother.
That's what that is. That's what that is. That's what you call torture. You know what we talking about.
So, you know, me and my brother wanted to show y'all this, and you know, we pray somebody getting some understanding, but I'm just telling y'all, you know, I don't get into it with my people who say America is Babylon. You know, that's what they believe, that's their understanding. But if I'm going based on the scriptures, if I'm going based on prophecy, America is a daughter of Babylon, mystery Babylon the Great. Let's get it real quick, Sham. We just got to get it, brother. And as I get this, Sham, let me bring up the golden cup. Let me bring up the purple and scarlet. Like, that's what the Pope wear. Purple and scarlet colors. The Catholic Church wear purple and scarlet colors with a golden cup in his hand, man. Come on, y'all.
They took everything out of our scriptures and used it for themselves. And then, like I said, man, KG are going to do a lot more dealing with the New Testament, Paul, who they
Absolutely.
was fighting against. You can clearly see that they was fighting against the Roman Catholic Church, 100%, because they was going against the doctrine and stuff that they was pushing on the people from their beliefs. I also have another book, KG, that I'm gonna bring it out and show you a part where it says that uh, I think it says Rome becomes Christians, and it gives you the history about when the Romans and them adopted the Christian culture religion. So I didn't add that into the last slideshow because I didn't think that was needed, but we'll use that because I'm starting to realize I'm glad I cut all them ancient books on Rome and Greece, because now it's important that we really show the people the history, because I've been noticing a lot of people don't know the history of what was going on in New Testament times, and they don't understand the Greeks and Roman history, and that's why they don't understand Paul at all.
Okay, I
So
found
we
it,
want to
Sham.
bring that history out too. Okay.
No. Go ahead, keep talking. I found it. I'm about to show them this, so this can prove what me and you've been saying. But go ahead, don't finish.
Yeah, I'm just saying we want to bring out more information about when the Greeks and Romans became Christians and they took up that
Already.
religion, and
Yes, sir.
show how they spreaded that religion around by the sword, and how the Messiah and Paul and all of them was teaching against the Catholic Roman system because of their beliefs. You know, they interpolated their religious practices into what they call today Christianity. Has nothing to do with us. So they
Right.
made a
Facts,
religion
Sam.
out the Bible.
Okay. Y'all see this? You can see
Hmm.
this, Sham?
Yeah, it's up.
Now, I want you to look in the corner over here. It's a division of the Western Roman Empire, right? Now, I want you to see, I'm gonna bring it in. It say 3 Vandals gone, Herlas gone, Ostrogoths gone. Why are they gone? Daniel chapter 7. America never did this, family. This is why I'm telling y'all, just stick to the scriptures. America never plucked up 3 by the roots. You won't find it in history. Nowhere. Who plucked these 3 up by the root? Let's go see. The book of Daniel, chapter 7. And I'm going to pick it up at verse 7. Daniel chapter 7, verse 7. And it reads, after this I saw in the night visions, and behold, a 4th beast. Didn't we just read in Daniel chapter 7, verse 23? When he said, and the 4th beast should be the 4th kingdom upon earth, which should devour the whole
Hmm.
earth. So it's the same 4th beast. Daniel chapter 7 and verse 7 again. After this I saw in the night visions, and behold, a 4th beast, dreadful and terrible, and strong exceedingly, and it had great iron teeth. It devour and break in pieces, and stamped the residue with the feet of it. And it was diverse from all the beasts that were before it, and it had 10 horns. And I considered the horns, and behold, there came up among them another little horn, before whom there were 3 of the first horns plucked up by the roots. Y'all see it on the screen. Who was plucked up by the roots? The Vandals. That's where they get the word vandalize from. Herlies and Ostrogoths. These were barbarian tribes. Now remember, Rome took a deadly blow in 476 AD. Revelation 13 say, but the deadly blow was healed. How was it healed? The European Union. The 10 nations with the 10 crowns on their head. That's how that whore was healed. This is documented history. So you can go find this in history that I'm showing you, that Rome plucked up 3 by the roots, which left what? 7. Remember, it said it was 10. But then it went down to 7 because 3 was plucked up by the roots. So when you get to Revelation 13 and he says 7 heads and 10 horns, where you get the 7 from? Daniel chapter 7. Because 3 was
Hmm.
plucked up by the roots. This is our book. So how can this be America and America never plucked up the Ostrogoths, the Herlies, and the Vandals? This is Rome. America is an extension of Rome, but she's not Rome, just an extension. Go ahead, Sham.
No, I'm agreeing 100%. 100%. Everything you just brought out, that's 100% factual, family. Like, you know, it's crazy.
Okay, y'all. I want to just read a few scriptures and then we'll answer y'all questions. Whatever questions y'all have, me and my brother Sham is here for the questions. You know, and I just want to put this out here to all the teachers. We have to answer questions. We cannot get mad at our people Israel for asking questions. That's the teacher's job, to answer questions. So even if our people disagree with us, you can't get mad at your people, man. You got to answer the questions. Now, if they being disrespectful, that's one thing. But if somebody just telling you, I don't believe that, and then they either hit the link or they give us better information to prove they point that we wrong. And if we wrong, guess what we'll do? We'll correct the error. But you got to show us with the scriptures, though, because me and Sham don't go by nothing but the scriptures. So if anybody want to talk to us and you just want to talk, me and my brother don't just want to talk. We want you to prove so they can keep down confusion. Go ahead, Sham.
Yeah, can you read that scripture in Revelations where it talks about the image of the beast? I just want to get that.
Oh,
I
yeah, I
think that's
got
the
you.
only thing.
I got you. Revelation 13. I got you. Revelation 13. This is Revelation 13, and I'll start at verse 13. And it reads, and he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men, and deceive them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles, which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image to the beast, make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword and did live.
Now we know the image that he also is making supposed to be I think they're going to make that statue thing to walk and talk again, like they
Absolutely.
was
You
trying to
got
do
it,
during the time of I think it was Nebuchadnezzar when they made that made
Yep.
a big old statue. You know, just
Yep.
history repeating itself. Keep going though. I think it's I'm trying to get to the part where it speaks
Okay. Verse
about
15.
you want to be the or worshiping the beast or the image of us, like when you're in the image of the beast. Go ahead.
Okay. Verse 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as was not worship the image of the beast shall be killed.
Mm-hmm. And see, yeah, that's what I'm talking about, family. Now, this is just like sort of something like what you would call iRobot, you know what I mean, in this time. But this is just technology. That's what I tell everybody. The mark of the beast and the beast itself is the system and everything is pretty much technology, but it's so small, it's nanoparticles or stuff that goes to extremes. And what
Right.
it do is it can send images to your brain and wave frequencies and things like that. And this is how they're gonna be able to control you and read your mind and thoughts and see your feelings, body temperatures. There was a doctor who spoke about this and was telling people don't do it, don't take any injection with any of this in you because these people know everything about you.
Right.
They can know how you're feeling, if you're sick, what's wrong with you. You know what I mean? Just by looking at you, and pretty much just scanning you. Like they shouldn't be able to do that.
Right. Facts. Facts, Sham. So, like I'm saying, family, pay attention to the signs of the time according to the scriptures, not according to what man say, not according to what your Christian preachers say, not according to what your Israelite camp leaders say. If you can't find it in the scriptures, don't go with it. Because the Lord had already laid it out, family, from Genesis to Revelations that told the end from the beginning. So our job as teachers is to guide our people back to the narrow path that leads to life. And you will find that life in Yahweh. Our Father's name is Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahweh Shah. You see that how Yahshua's name is in the Father's name? Yahweh Shah, Yahweh Shah.
Mm-hmm.
He said, I come in my Father's name. He bear the name of his Father. And we got to walk in the image of Yahshua HaMashiach and teach our people to do the same. We not here to disrespect our people. We not here to belittle Israel. We not here to act like we the big muckety mucks. What we here to do is guide you back to the narrow path, and we here to answer all questions. As long as you don't get disrespectful with me and my brother Sham, we don't got no problem with, even if people disagree with us, we do not mind that. Because everybody not on the same time. Some people on different days of the week. Some people may get some knowledge, 3 months from now, that they came and told us, man, y'all wrong. Then we give them the scriptures and the information. They go back and study and be like, you know what? Those brother was right. And if you can show us something that we wrong about, we're going to say, you know what? That brother was right. We ain't
That's right.
man. So all I'm telling y'all is that as the teachers, we supposed to answer questions. You don't supposed to be disrespecting your brothers and sisters in the chat box and blocking them because they disagree with you. That's emotions that I don't think that we should have as men. Getting mad because somebody say I don't agree with you. Come on, Sham. If somebody, man, people disagree with me and Sham all the time. Matter of fact, they do videos on me and Sham. We don't respond back to that.
Nope.
Go ahead,
I
Shem.
tell everybody all the time, if you ask me anything about why I do what I do or got what I got on and this and that, I tell everybody the same thing. I will show you proof on why I do what I do.
Right.
Now, show me proof why you do what you do. Because if you're going to come at me about anything or any type of dress or anything, if I'm going to show you biblical proof, archaeology proof, I need you to do me the same. Other than that,
Fact.
stop chastising me.
I'm trying to tell you. All right, me and my
That's
brother gonna give
all.
a few scriptures, and then no, you good, Sham. We're gonna
No,
just
I'm
give
just saying that was all I asked for. Okay.
already.
Oh, shalom to Sister Nat Charlie too. I saw her in the chat,
No, Dolly,
and
big
everybody
salute.
else out
To
there.
the chat
Most God bless everybody.
already. This is Isaiah 43 and verse 5 to the Israelite nation. Stand still, family, and see the salvation of your king. Stand still, family, and see the salvation of your king. Stand still, family, and see the salvation of your king. This is Isaiah 43 and verse 1. But now, thus said the Lord that created thee, O Jacob, and he that formed thee, O Israel. Fear not, for I have redeemed thee. Fear not, for I have redeemed thee. I have called thee by thy name. Thou art mine. When thou passest through the waters, I will be with thee. And through the rivers, they shall not overflow thee. When thou walkest through the fire, thou shalt not be burned, neither should the flame kindle upon thee. You better believe this, because I know me and Sham do. To the nation of Israel, you better believe this, because I know me and Sham do. This man gonna protect Israel. He for you, not against you. As long as you be for him, he gonna be for you. Verse 3. For I am the Lord, thy Holy One, thy power, the Holy One of Israel, thy Savior. I gave Egypt for thy ransom, Ethiopia and Seba for thee. Since thou was precious in my sight, thou hast been honorable, and I have loved thee. Therefore will I give men for thee and people for thy life. That's that recompense. There you go. He gonna give people for your life so you can live. And these people gonna leave you alone. If I was a Gentile and I found out y'all was Israel, I'd never lay my hand on y'all. I'd be praying for y'all and asking y'all to show mercy to me. Because he just said, I'm going to give men for your life so you can live. That's scary. And y'all nations just won't stop, huh? But no, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Our king is soon to come. Woolly hair, look like he was burnt in a furnace, with many crowns on his head, with teeth white like milk. He coming on a white horse with all the holy angels with him. He not coming like a little dove in peace and cuddly and give you hugs and kisses. He coming to wield that sword for his children, and it's called the big payback. That's what it's called, the big payback. So I'm telling my people to stand still and see the salvation of your king, because he's soon to come and he gonna deliver you, family, and you have to believe this. Because you got some Negroes talking about, man, how long it's been taking? Y'all been saying that. You ain't got no faith, man. The Lord is long suffering that nobody perish. So he giving his people time to wake up, but you want him to come tomorrow. Half of us gonna die because we ain't right now. We out of our mind. So he giving us time to clean ourselves up. But you want the Lord to come tomorrow so everybody can die. Go ahead, Sham.
Hey, you're 100% right. Like we still need time to perfect ourselves, perfect our minds and clean our act up so we can get ready to go into the wilderness.
Right.
Because it's going to be a tough event there. A lot of people ain't going to make it out the wilderness. You
They
know,
show not. Show not.
so and like I said, we just gonna have to prepare ourselves. A lot of y'all going to see the Messiah. Y'all ain't going to like what y'all see.
Yep.
Just know that. Because scripture tell you that he's an austere man. Scriptures also tell you that he ain't gonna be playing with y'all, parting y'all. Scripture also gonna tell you that to all the women who love to say, "I'm marrying Jesus and that's my husband." The Lord said that in the scriptures that you're not gonna desire him or even gonna win him sexually in that manner anyway. So everybody keep talking about that's their husband. You're not gonna win him in that fashion because the scriptures tell you that. So you know, just prepare yourself for the, I would say, the worst. Not just dealing with the Messiah, but the situation period. Because the wilderness is pretty much we're going to be going back to what dwelling in booths, right, K. Judah?
Better talk
Pretty
to me.
much we're going to be living in tents again, like a temporary dwelling place, and
That's
then
what it
probably
is.
in the middle of the woods. That's all
Facts.
it's going to be.
That's
It
it.
ain't going to be a luxurious TV, your big king size beds, your ACs, and your your fans, and you know what I'm saying, K. Judah?
It ain't gonna be none of
It
that.
ain't going to be that.
He gonna humble our behind. He gonna
Yeah.
humble you.
You'll be out there living like a stone, just like a rock, Viking, rocks and sticks again.
Right. And Sham. Soon somebody start talking stupid. Off with their head. He not playing. Okay, let me ask this.
Hallelujah.
According to the book of Daniel, chapter 7, verse 27. I'm gonna go to it. And I just want y'all to see this. This is the book of Daniel. The Lord, the Most High, had this thing, and I hate saying the Lord. I say Yahweh had this thing mapped out from the beginning. Once Adam sinned, he already knew his son had to come and die for the sins of the people, and as many as believe in faith, according to faith. This is the book of Daniel. And what Sham just told y'all, I want y'all to see this according to the scriptures about how we got to go to the wilderness. So this is the book of Daniel, chapter 9 and verse 27. Now we're going to just break it down piece by piece. It says, verse 27, and he should confirm the covenant with many for 1 week. Now there's a doctrine going wrong by the Christians. A lot of Israelites don't teach this. This coming from the Christian church. They use verse 27 to say that the Antichrist will make a covenant with the Jewish people. That's incorrect. Because when you read verse 27, it say, and he should confirm the covenant. It never said he should make a covenant. To confirm something means something already in place. You just confirming it. To make something, it never said that, family. So where are these preachers getting this doctrine that they're going to make a covenant when the Bible never said that? It say, and he should confirm the covenant with many for 1 week. What covenant is Christ confirming? The covenant made with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, family. That in your seed shall all nations be blessed. That's Yahshua. That's him confirming the covenant when he came on the scene and caused the sacrifice and oblation to cease. How did he do that? By dying on the tree. By dying. So he confirmed the covenant made with Abraham. What else did he do, Sham? Now watch this point. And he should confirm the covenant with many for 1 week. What you mean 1 week? Oh, I got it, Lord. When Jacob worked for Rachel, Laban told Jacob to fulfill her week. How long did he work? 7 years.
7 years.
So that week is talking about years. So Christ was supposed to teach for 7 years, but something happened in the midst of his teaching. Let's get it. For 1 week. And in the midst of the week, he shook. Oh, so he died in the midst of his teachings. So he only taught for 3.5 years of the 7 years, which is the week. But he was cut off in the midst of the week. Verse 27 again. And he should confirm the covenant with many for 1 week. And in the midst of the week, he should cause the sacrifice and oblation to cease. How did he do that? Matthew chapter 27, verse 50 and 51. He cried with a loud voice, and the veil of the temple was rent from the top to the bottom. What did he cause when he did that? The ending of the law of animal sacrifice and the Levitical priesthood. At that moment, Christ took back the priesthood. Now you under the blood of Christ and not the blood of the Levites who used to sprinkle the blood of bulls and goats. So he did cause the sacrifice and oblation to cease. Now, where is he going to preach the other 3.5 years to fulfill this week? Where is he going to do it at? Sham just told you. Let's go to Ezekiel 20.
Right in the wilderness.
Right there in the wilderness. Ezekiel 20. And this is when the week will be fulfilled. Then he will complete the week. Because we're going to be in the wilderness for 3.5 years. Just like he taught for 3.5 years, he gonna teach you again for 3.5 years. That's when the week will be complete, when he bring us into the wilderness. This is Ezekiel 20 and verse 32 to 38. And it reads, and that which come into your mind should not be at all, that ye say, we will be as the heathens, and as the families of the countries, to serve wood and stone. As I live, said the Lord God, surely with a mighty hand and with a stretched out arm, and with fury poured out, will I rule over you. And I will bring you out from the people, and will gather you out of the countries wherein you are scattered, with a mighty hand and with a stretched out arm, and with fury poured out. And I will bring you into the wilderness, and I will bring you into the wilderness, and I will bring you into the wilderness of the people. And there would I plead with you face to face. They go there 3.5 years. Like as I pleaded with your fathers in the wilderness of the land of Egypt, so will I plead with you, said the Lord God. And I will cause you to pass under the rod, and I will bring you into the bond of the covenant, and I will purge out from among you the rebels. Get in that wilderness and if you want to. Go ahead and start complaining about how good you had it in America, how you had a nice house and nice car, and we don't got nothing in this wilderness but this little piece of bread. He gonna kill you. He not playing with Israel. That's why it's gonna only take 3.5 years instead of 40 years. Go ahead, Sham.
Right. So that's pretty much what it's going to be, family. You know,
That's it. Yep.
the King of Kings gotta fulfill the week, and you know, we gotta, like I said, prepare our bodies. We gotta get war ready, mainly for the men. You know, because women don't have no place in war. But you know, I would tell all the sisters, you know, learn some type of skills, some type of traits to survive out here, because the scriptures tell us that the Lord gonna make a man more precious than fine gold. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna get like that out here. It's gonna be a drought.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And you know, an invasion is coming. It's, you know, we don't know the time or hour when it's going to happen, but
Yep.
we know America's going to get hit. So,
Yes,
you
they
know,
will.
be
Absolutely.
war ready. You know, learn how to eat a meal and a half a day, whether you're eating some solid food or drinking a protein shake with a snack or something, because you know, the days of 3 square meals, and you're gonna be watching Sunday football and basketball and playing games and just, you know what I mean? Those days are winding down very
Yes,
quickly.
yes, man. You're absolutely right, Sham. Talk to him. Yep.
Yeah.
Coming to
And
an end,
like I
family.
said, they, and that's another thing too I wanted to talk to you about, KG. I don't know if you've been seeing it, but you know, they keep talking about the civil war that could possibly happen depending on who wins the election, because like both sides is unhappy on what's going on, and both sides want to ride.
Right.
So it's crazy. You got the schoolers and people who go to schools, and you know, at these different places, and then you have your you know, your Trump supporters, and then you have your Kamala Harris supporters, and then you got these immigrants and all these different immigrants coming out of these different prison systems, and they nothing but hardened criminals here in America being
Mm-hmm.
placed in good neighborhoods. There's so much stuff going on right now. It's crazy. Like people don't
Right. Right.
understand it. You know, you got it could be a civil war, but from these, you know, what we call it, American people with their militias and everything they got, and then you got these immigrants, you know, who want to be here. They want rights and they want money and they want homes. You know what I'm saying? And we
Already.
can't even take care of the homeless. You know, so my thing is, I don't care who win. We just know it's going to be the end result is going to be a nasty battle.
Sure is. Nasty battle. I'm talking about blood flowing up to the horse's bridle. That's how bad it's gonna be. Have
Hmm.
you ever seen blood look like a river, y'all? 200 miles long. That's how much blood when Yahshua come back. He said it's gonna come up to the horse's bridle. Now that's a lot of blood, family. And he said they bodies gonna stink, the carcass. I mean, Yahshua is nothing to play with, family. So when I see people out here just lollygagging and playing and thinking it's a joke, man, I just be feeling like bad for these people because they just lost. I don't want to see none of our people perish. None of them. When I be hearing people talking about, I hope the Lord kill you niggas and all that, man, I don't be wishing that on Israel. I hope Israel return back to the Lord. I don't want to see nobody die. I don't want to die. I don't want to see none of my people die. So when I be hearing Negroes saying that, man, why would you want to wish death on your people, man? And you want the Lord to kill your brothers and sisters? And
Right.
most of y'all that be saying that, you don't even be right. He might kill you just for saying something like that. I hope the Lord kill you wicked niggas and you black bees. And come on, bro. Man, like Sham always be telling me, K. Judah, we human, bro. We gonna make some mistakes. We ain't doing it intentionally. Sometimes you just make mistakes, man, but I ain't wishing death on no Israelite brother and sister because I don't want to see none of y'all perish. We did a video about the atheists. Man, I don't want to see them people die. I feel bad for them people, y'all, because I do agree with them from the religious aspect. It's nothing but religious dogma. But that did not make, when I came out the church, that did not make me want to leave Yah and Yahshua. That just made me want to know the truth. I wasn't getting it in the church, so Yah brought the truth to me because I was seeking. I didn't turn my back on him and blame Yah for what the preacher lied about, or blame Yah for what the world woes is bringing to the planet. That is not Yah's fault, man. Yah gave the world two choices, and he did it through Israel. Choose life, choose death. Man, everybody chose death. Our ancestors chose captivity over life. Is that Yah's fault? And then they rejected him, so he gave them what they wanted. They want to worship Hashatan. He let Hashatan have his little reign. Now everybody mad talking about why God allowing people to die and tsunamis and all that. Did you not know that Satan could also bring disasters? You didn't know that? He did it to Job by the permission that God allowed him to do it. He the one was bringing all them plagues on Job. So you don't think that if the Lord gives Satan permission, he can bring plagues on the earth? Y'all blame everything on the Lord, man. Well, why would he let Satan do that? Well, the world want to worship Satan, so he gonna give you what you want. You don't want to worship him, but then when something bad happened, now you crying at him. No, it don't work like that. You can't call him anytime you just get ready and do what you want to do and then try to run to him. He told Israel, Jeremiah, don't pray for this people. I would not hear you. And then told Jeremiah, don't get married in this place. Don't keep the feast with them. Don't do nothing in this place. I would not hear your prayer. And Jeremiah was a prophet, beloved of the Lord, and still told Jeremiah, don't pray for them. I'm not going to hear you, dog. Did he tell him that, Sham? Don't pray for them. I won't hear you. So do anybody got any questions for me and my beloved brother? Any questions that y'all want to ask me? Hey, thank you, Sham, for coming on with me, man. Surely appreciate it, my brother.
Anytime, KG. You already know, bro.
Already.
I'm just happy to be here. I have fun. We talking about the Bible, which we all should be joyful about. You know, even though we all might not believe everything 100% to the T, at least we can have a great conversation about our records that our ancestors love us.
That's right, Sham. That's right, brother. And I love swinging the sword with my brother, because I always love to hear his thoughts and his opinion on things. And I just love the way my brother thinks. So I like doing lives with him because he always give me something to think about when the way he be articulating himself, especially with the Hebrew and the different understandings he have. So I pray that helped you too, Aaron, when Short Sham was telling you about the nano, because they took my brother video down. He did a powerful video about dreams and visions and about having our spiritual power and certain things that he was going through in his dreams. And next thing I know, his video was gone, because he was talking about all this nano and the different things about what they gonna do and how they gonna mess with the bloodstreams. Because a man took this man took the snake bite, and he said that he felt nothing. He said he was lifeless. He said he didn't feel no compassion. He didn't feel love no more. He said he didn't feel nothing. Straight up. They altered his blood.
And that's why the scripture says about they'll be trying to seek death but won't find it not. Ask yourself, how you trying to die and you can't find how to die? That's crazy. You know what I'm saying, K. Judah?
It is scary, bro. For real.
Death is right around the corner, down the street, the hood where we live at. You can go right down the street and something can pop off right at the corner store. Death is everywhere where we at. You know what I mean? Now people gonna be looking at death and can't find it. Can you imagine or try to understand the concept of that? That's
Right.
some of the, you know what I mean? No
Right.
fear, nothing going on, not caring. Ain't you want to die and you can't find death? Where is the guy with the black hood and and what's the thing he carried? The pitch, not a pitchfork or whatever they call that thing. You know what I mean? Okay, Judah, where is
Right.
that guy, the crypt keeper?
Right.
Where is the crypt keeper?
I'm trying to tell you, Sham.
Yeah, you find the crypt keeper, man. That right there is powerful in itself.
Yeah,
You
now
know,
Charlie, they took it down. They took Sham video down. Yeah, they took it down. It was a powerful video too, and they took his video down. But
a
it
lot of
was
my
too
stuff
much.
there.
It was too much truth in there because if y'all remember that movie that Van Diesel played in, it actually showed it in the movie about the nano. If you go back and look at that, what's the name of that movie, Sham, when they brought Van Diesel back to life, and when they looked at his blood
Uh,
streams, they had little things moving inside of his blood.
yeah, the nanotechnology that
Yeah,
they can read his thoughts. They knew everything he was doing because of the nanotechnology. And they knew everything how he felt about a girl, and he wanted the girl, and they used the girl against him to keep him in line. They
right,
reset his whole thought system so he could constantly do what they wanted him to do, kill who they wanted him to kill, and anytime he was trying to think of his own, they would reset him and reset the program in him. I forgot the name of it though. Uh, but like I said, how they cut him off, they use a when he was trying to destroy the system, he learned how to diffuse everything with electric magnetic pulse because
mm-hmm,
that's what cut all technology.
yep, facts,
And I try to tell everybody, think about it. If you got this stuff in you to a certain level where it's controlling you, and they drop an electric magnetic pulse, don't you know that you're going to be dead because it's like a kill switch. Pew! That's what's going to happen, and that's what's going to happen to you. You know what I
mm-mm-mm.
mean? If
Yep.
your system running off that technology, you're going to like a fuse.
Well, that's scary, boy.
So,
That is scary, bro.
yeah.
That's
Can you
scary.
imagine? That's why I was telling people I don't know what book that is when it talks about that the Israelites going to be walking and they just going to be seeing people falling and dropping dead. That's what I think that's talking about though, K Judah. When it was like people just going to be falling, you just going walking through, and they just people just going to be dropping dead left and right.
Right,
I think
right.
it's going to be like that kill switch going to happen. You just going to be seeing people falling like they just defuse, and they just dropping dead, like which is
That's
crazy.
scary, Sham. That's scary, brother.
That's my understanding of that though.
That's scary, brother.
Because I said, what else could it be, K Judah? For them just to, you see what I'm saying? To
Right,
shut
right,
off like that. That's why I think the lady who created Terminator Most High used her because what she was saying and what she was bringing out, I believe she was talking about right out the scriptures.
mm-hmm,
Not everything to a T, but we know the system that she was showing on Terminator is exactly what's being talked about in Revelations.
facts.
You see what I'm saying? And that's when John Connor said that they got to do what? Shut the system down.
Shut it, yep, shut it
And that's
down.
man versus machine. And then you notice, right? The men that they are fighting are actually men. But what happened? These men have what in their body? Technology. When you look at the Terminator, you look at T-1000, all these different people, right? And then what they trying to do? Take over the human operating system.
Right.
So
So do anybody have any questions for me and my brother before we shut it down? Cause I know it's kind of late. So if anybody have any, okay, hold on. My brother got a question. Let me see. Brother Damien said, does it have something to do with what Second Ezra 12:11 is talking about? If so, what does all the prophecies and visions described in Second Ezra 12 mean? I'm lost in it all, to be honest. Okay. Did he ask something before? Let me see. Reddick. Yeah. Oh no, not Reddick, Damien. It was another one before after Reddick. With Van Diesel died in a car accident
no,
and they
I think
brought
that is it. Yeah,
that's
I think
Reddick.
that is it. Reddit. Yeah, I think that's
Oh,
the movie.
okay, my bad.
That might
My
be
bad.
it. Yeah, where he
Okay.
got the nanotechnology and his they put it in his
Okay,
veins.
Daniel 12
Yeah.
verse 9. He say a rather long form type of question about Daniel's vision that got sealed. And then, oh no, hey, Damien, it only got sealed because it wasn't for Daniel. It was for our time. So when he told Daniel seal up the book, it wasn't for Daniel's time. Daniel didn't understand everything, even though he was receiving the prophecy. But it was for
Right.
our time because we understand Daniel now. We understand Daniel's chapter 7. We understand Daniel's chapter 8 and Daniel's chapter 9 and Daniel chapter 10 and 11 and 12. But before Daniel didn't know, like that's why he kept saying, man, I want to know about that fourth beast. Because the Lord was telling Daniel, because he kept asking questions. He said, seal up the book, man. It is for the time to come. Not your time, but for the time to come. Then the seal will be broken. Then they're going to get understanding of what I'm giving you now. But it ain't for you, Daniel. It's for the future.
Right.
So, yeah, that's why he told Daniel to seal up the book, because it wasn't for him. Now, let me go to 2nd Ezra. Go ahead, Sham. All right,
Yeah,
thank you,
because I was saying,
STL Hell. Thank you, brother. It was Reddick. Okay, appreciate y'all.
yeah, because I was saying Daniel was in the past tense. This was gonna be way after him, so he
Right.
wouldn't understand anything anyway in his time because he never saw nothing like this before. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Even
Facts.
even when John describing the fire coming out of the mouth and all that stuff, he thinking like right like it's like a dragon breathing fire. You know what I mean? But we talking about you know nuclear warheads and things like that.
Military,
You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
military
Right.
equipment, yeah. Military.
But
That what
see,
we
he don't have a word how to describe that back in those times. So say, you know what I mean? That's all we saying.
okay, Sham. Our brother want to know about this. Our brother Damien. This
Okay.
is 2nd Ezra chapter 12 and verse 11. It says, well, maybe I'll start at verse 8. Just so, and then I can read down. Okay, he say, comfort me then, and show me thy servant the interpretation and plan, difference of this fearful vision, that thou mayest perfectly comfort my soul. For thou hast judged me worthy to show me the last times. And he said unto me, this is the interpretation of the vision. The eagle whom thou sawest come up from the sea is the kingdom which was seen in the vision of thy brother Daniel. But it was not expounded unto him. You see, Damien? It wasn't expounded unto him because you remember he told him to seal up the book. Okay, let me
Right.
keep going. Verse 12. But it was not expounded unto him. Therefore now I declared unto thee, behold, the days will come that there shall rise up a kingdom upon earth, and it should be feared above all the kingdoms that were before it. And the same shall 12 kings reign, one after another. Wherefore the second shall begin to reign, and shall have more time than any of the 12. And this do the 12 wings signify, which thou sawest. As for the voice which thou heardest speak, and that thou sawest, not to go out from the head, but from the midst of the body thereof. This is the interpretation, that after the time of that kingdom, there shall arise great striving, and it shall stand in perils of falling. Nevertheless, it should not then fall, but shall be restored again to his beginning. And whereas thou sawest the 8 small under the feathers stricken to her wings, this is the interpretation, that in him there shall arise 8 kings, whom time should be small, and that year swift, and 2 of them shall perish, the middle time approaching. 4 should be kept until their end begin to approach, but 2 should be kept until the end. Sham, you
Yeah, this
understand?
is talking about this. This is pretty much talking about the same thing, the beast system, because when you go back and we read it right, and it speaks about the war. And after they take down Mystery Babylon, then they're going to be thinking that they're going to be ruling. And remember, it says that their time going to be short, and then the Lord going to destroy them within like the hour. Remember, it talks about
Absolutely.
them, and that they thinking that they're going to rule the ones that's left over after the war, and then the Lord going to knock them out the park too. Because if you go back and read it again, it says about their time was left. It was short. That's talking about who's left in the war that they think they was going to rule. You can backtrack and read that again a little bit, KG.
Yeah, I got you. I'm just steady going right now because I'm trying to
Okay, that's cool.
understand. Yeah, I got you. It say verse 22, and whereas thou sawest 3 heads resting, this is the interpretation. In his last days should the Most High raise up 3 kingdoms and renew many things therein, and they shall have the dominion of the earth, and of those that dwell therein with much oppression above all those that were before them. Therefore are they called the heads of the eagle. For these are they that shall accomplish his wickedness, and that shall finish his last end. And whereas thou sawest that the great head appeared no more, it signified that one of them shall die upon his bed, and yet with pain. For the 2 that remain should be slain with the sword. For the sword of the one should devour the other, but at the last should he fall through the sword himself. And whereas thou sawest 2 feathers under the wing, passing over the head that is on the right side. Man, is this talking about the Greeks? You remember they had the feather wings. You remember after Alexander died, it was split between his 4 generals.
That's what I'm like. Right, that's what I'm starting to think again now. Like, hold up, because now it sounds a little different now.
Because you
But
remember,
yeah,
one ruled
Alexander,
after
he
the
had the
other.
4. Yeah, what was the dude named that ruled after Alexander the Great?
It was Ptolemy.
Ptolemy.
You had Seleucus, you had Ptolemy. Matter of fact, let me get that name, Sham. I'll get it for you.
Because I think it's in the book of Maccabees, right? I know I read this history. I can't remember the family because I read so much stuff.
Yeah,
But
because
this
Sham,
person,
real quick,
well,
Sham. You right, my brother, because in the Apocrypha, this dealing with the Greek Empire, which is Alexander the Great. Because
yeah,
it's
I
mentioned
think I
out of the
forgot his
King
name.
James Bible.
Right. His name was he oppressed Israel and put them back in captivity in Egypt again. He oppressed the Israelites in Egypt after they fought in a war with Alexander. Because Alexander the Greek didn't do no wrong to Israel. His general, the next one in line that took over for Alexander.
Right.
I forgot his name though. I forgot his name.
I'm about to
Forgot his
get it for
name.
you. I'm about to get. Okay, here it goes. Alexander the Great 4 generals who divided his empire were Ptolemy, Cassander, Seleucus, and at Antigonus. These are the 4, Sham. It say Alexander's successors.
It got to be Ptolemy then. I believe that's what I was saying. The one the
It was
word.
Ptolemy, because he the
It
first
was
one
him.
that took over. Because
Yeah,
you
that's
remember
who
he
it
took over
was.
Egypt. He took over Egypt.
Yes, that's who it was. He the one that oppressed Israel and put Israel back into slavery in Egypt because we was down in Egypt fighting wars with Alexander the Greek. When you read the book of Josephus,
I got
they
it.
tell you that.
I got it, Sham.
Huh?
Brother Damien, I got it. I had to start at verse 1. You right, Sham. Listen. 2nd Ezra 12 and verse 1, brother. It is the Greek Empire, Sham. Here it go. And it came to pass, while the lion spake these words unto the eagle, I saw and behold the heads that remained, and the 4 wings appeared no more. That's the 4 wings, Sham, because you remember, one of the creatures was a leopard with 4 wings on the back, brother, which is the Greek Empire.
Exactly. Right. They wear that what is that like that little that beast thing? You right. That's what it was. Yep. And
He just
Ptolemy
said it
he
right
oppressed
here.
the
The 4
Israelites.
wings appeared no more. And the 2 went unto it and set themselves up to reign. and their kingdom was small. That's the Greek Empire. Because Ptolemy didn't rule long, Cassander didn't rule long, Seleucus didn't rule long. None of they kingdoms ruled like Alexander.
Right.
It was a short time for each and every one of them, and they all had 4 wings on the back because his kingdom was split between his 4 generals. He died at a young age, and there you go. This is talking about this is the Greek Empire. The Apocrypha is dealing with the Greek Empire, family, because you can't find it in the King James Bible.
Right.
So, Damien, this is the Greek Empire, my brother.
Because if you go to the book of Maccabees, it talks about Alexander the Greek. I think in the very first book. But yeah, Alexander had his kingdom split into 4, and they divided it. And I think if you start at First Maccabees 1:1, it'll start talking about. I like down to verse 3, and it talks about Alexander the Greek and how his
Sham.
kingdom was divided. Yeah.
Sham, here you go, brother. Damien, here go your answer, my brother, according to the King James Bible. What Sham just explained to you from the Apocrypha. Listen to this, brother. This is Daniel chapter 7 and verse 5. And behold, another beast, a second like to a bear, and it raised up itself on one side, and it had 3 ribs in the mouth of it, between the teeth of it. And they said thus unto it, arise, devour much flesh. After this I beheld, and lo, another like a leopard, which had upon the back of it 4 wings of a fowl. That eagle, brother. That eagle. So there you go. That's the Greek Empire, brother. I just had to keep reading it. And then I had to say, man, let me go to verse 1. I always tell everybody, start at verse 1. You see how I ain't know what I was reading when I jumped in the middle? But when I went to verse 1, it said, these are the 4 wings. And that's what Alexander, after he died, his generals represented the 4-winged eagle or the 4-winged fowl, which we know as an eagle.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go, family. Do anybody got any other questions for me and my? Yeah, it's the 4 wings generals. Because look, Damien, when you go to the King James Bible, it got the understanding of Nebuchadnezzar and his reign. We got the Medes and the Persians and they reign through Darius and Artaxerxes and all them. We got the but guess what's missing? The Greek Empire. It don't explain nothing about the Greek Empire in the King James Bible. We got to go get that from the Apocrypha. But then it goes straight to the Roman Empire, and we deal with the Roman Empire from the time of Daniel all the way into the time of Paul and them. That's the Roman Empire. But the Greek Empire, we don't get to read about that because it's not in the King James Bible. So where can we find it? In the Apocrypha. In the Apocrypha.
Yeah, KJ, to read First Maccabees.
Okay, I got you right now.
Start at verse 1.
Already.
All the way down.
What chapter you want, Sham?
Verse 1. Chapter 1, all the way down to, I believe, verse 11. 1 to 11.
Got you, brother. This is First Maccabees chapter 1 through 11. And it happened after that Alexander, the son of Philip, the Macedonian, who came out of the land of Chittim, had smitten Darius, king of the Persians and the Medes, that he reigned in his stead, the first over Greece, and made many wars and won many strongholds, and slew the kings of the earth, and went through to the ends of the earth, and took spoil of many nations, insomuch that the earth was quiet before him, whereupon he was exalted, and his heart was lifted up. And he gathered a mighty strong host, and ruled over countries and nations and kings, who became tributaries unto him. And after these things he fell sick, and perceived that he should die. Wherefore he called his servants, such as was honorable, and have been brought up with him from his youth, and parted his kingdom among them, while he was
Yeah,
yet
we just
alive.
read that.
Yep,
We
we just
just
read
read that though about
absolutely.
him. The four generals. This is what it's talking about. Go ahead.
Verse 7. So Alexander reigned 12 years. Then he died. And his servants bare rule, everyone in his place. And after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves. So did their sons after them many years. And evils was magnified in the earth. And there came one of them, a wicked root, Antiochus, surnamed Epiphanes, son of Antiochus,
Mm-hmm.
the king, who had been an hostage at Rome. And he reigned in the 137th year of his kingdom of the Greeks. In those days were there went out of Israel wicked men, who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us.
Mm-hmm.
For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow. So this device pleased them well. There you go.
Yep. And see, and this is how people always wanted to go make covenants with the heathen nations. And
Yep.
like I say, this is the reason why you have their laws and their rules and the stuff that they believed in. And then you got Jews dwelling around them. And then they learn a culture about people anyway. And then they already knew what Israel liked and what they didn't like, because when Alexander went to 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 Israel and saw the high priest, and he was marveled by their garments and everything, he made a sacrifice unto the Most High. And some of the Israelites went with Alexander to fight with him in the war,
Right.
and they made a covenant with him. He asked, because when Alexander came unto the high priest, they showed Alexander the Greek the prophecy of him being the leopard with the head, and showed him that he was coming to do what he was doing. And he
Right.
spared Israel and didn't destroy it. Because of that, he didn't destroy Israel, because he knew the scriptures was real and knew that the Most High was the real power
Right.
and creator. And then he said, well, for all that, can you put your writings in my language so I can read it myself? Because I want to have, for what y'all know, I want the history. So he
She said, why did they take it out, Sham? Well, when you read the Apocrypha, my sister, it also tells you that they changed the images and painted their images and whitewashed ours. So they took all that stuff out. You know, it even tell you in the Apocrypha how they was gonna give you Caesar Borgia. All is in the Apocrypha. How they changed, like took our books and our law and started to paint their images. They had to take that stuff out. This ain't the only thing they took out, though. They took out many books. Many books. You know? I've been reading so many outside books that people like to, call outside books. And I've been connecting all type of dots. I've been connecting all type of dots. Filling in the blanks, man. So yeah, Damien, I hope that helped you, my brother. But I had to start at verse 1. Because I know without a shadow of a doubt that the Apocrypha is dealing with the Greek Empire. I know that for a fact. It's not dealing with Nebuchadnezzar. It's not dealing with the Medes and Persians. It's not dealing with Rome. It's dealing with the Greeks. So when I went to verse 1 and it said 4 wings, I already knew. That's the book of Daniel chapter 7. The 4-winged fall. That's Alexander 4 generals. So that's why he said they was coming one after another. Because none of them ruled for a long time, my brother. None of them ruled for a long time. Yeah, our people always selling out, man. They always selling out. And they doing the same thing today. My brother Jacoba said, what do you think about the dead? Hold on, let me see. It probably was Jacoba, but we just telling our brother based on the 4-winged general. Yeah, probably according to history, I'm pretty sure it was more rulers, but the Bible a lot of times just deal with the key players. We got to get the other people when we read history. Just like Adam had a bunch of sons and daughters, right? But the Bible only deal with the key players. You see what I'm saying? It don't give us all the names of Adam and Eve's children. It only really give us the key players of his family tree. So yeah, we pretty sure it was more rulers. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was more. All right, family. I love y'all. Me and my brother Shawshan want to thank y'all, family, for participation. Thank y'all for y'all questions. But hey, man, read the scriptures, family, for yourself. Don't take no man word for anything. Please, family. Don't take nobody word for anything, not even ours. Fact check everything that we tell you. If you have any questions, family, anything you want to ask, every time we go live, we are here to answer y'all questions, man. We are here for the people. We're not here for ourselves. So all you teachers in Israel, you arrogant, you're kicking people out the chat, you disrespecting your brothers and sisters. You ain't no real servant of y'all. You ain't no teacher, man. A real teacher gonna answer questions, and a real teacher know how to behave. So I think a lot of y'all just picked the Bible up and just took out running and started teaching. Because if you're a real servant of Yah, you're going to know how to deal with your brothers and sisters. And I'm talking about with true love. Because in order to really help Israel, you must genuinely love Israel. And if you just tell somebody, I love you, but you don't really mean it and you disrespecting them, you ain't got no love for your brothers and sisters. Because the Most High, he love Israel and he don't disrespect Israel. He just correct us according to our ways. But he don't disrespect us, though. He talked to us with love and compassion, like a father should. And our king also talked to us with love and compassion, like a king should. But they ain't to be played with, though. So like I say, family, big salute to every last one of y'all. I bid y'all speed. Me and Shawsham, thank y'all. Enjoy the rest of your Sabbath, family. Continue to build with each other, love each other, and have compassion and mercy on each other, family. We all we got. If you really look at it, we not each other enemy. Why are we fighting each other all the time? Like, why when we get around each other, y'all anger fly up? Like y'all got a disdain for each other and y'all just met each other. You just walk right past your brother and you mean to tell me you got that angry where you want to hurt him. And y'all don't even know each other. Come on now. Let that animosity go. Let that hate go. Because if you don't see nothing in you when you look in the mirror, I can forget it. You sure ain't gonna see nothing in me. But if you love you and you value you will value me. And you will value your sisters. And you will value your people. And you will value your God and your king. But if you don't see nothing in you, you will not see nothing in nobody else. Not even in the one that created you. And I understand that we have been through a lot as far as oppression goes. And our history and our tongue and our language and our culture has been hijacked. But at the end of the day, in 2024, we shouldn't be having this type of animosity towards each other, family. At some point, man, we got to wake up and grow up and build with each other instead of tear down each other. That's all I'm saying, family. Let's build with each other and not tear down each other, because that ain't going to get us nowhere. In the time that's approaching, we're going to need each other. So ask Yah to guide the right people to you. Ask Yah to continue to order your steps. Ask Yah to keep that hedge of protection on you and your family. And I pray for the whole nation of Israel, man. And I say big salute, family. I say big salute.
We not CUC, no, or FOPE, no, or ADUIC, neither. They wanna be like us, you know you not like us. You not HBG, you IUIC, UGOCC. No, you not like us. No, you not like us. All these camps be talking about nothing. Why is they frontin'? They never follow commandments, they jump to assumptions. We spinning facts and they run. They wanna be like us. You not HBG. They wanna talk and debate. We already know you gon' lie in their face. Grown ass men be acting like women, and grown ass women be acting like men. Damn, you wanna be like Glorilla? We all know you never stick to a scripture. I'ma start calling y'all brother Nathan. You worshiping idols with Yahweh depictions. Whoever got ears, yeah, I let them hear it. You talking to God like you don't fear him. You about to get burnt if you not serious. Proverbs 3:7, they must be delirious. Disrespecting the tribe like, is you fried? They want smoke like you the most high. Stay off the weed, clear your mind. Don't believe what they say, just believe in Yah. CUC, or FOPE, or ADUIC, neither. They wanna be like us. You know you not like us. You not HBG. You IUIC. UGOCC, no, you not like us. Shout out to K. Judah, he the one keeping it real. Y'all run away from my daddy, you acting like he pulling up with a steel. He tryna feed y'all knowledge, you don't wanna eat, you don't want a meal. Y'all be Deuteronomy 28, 48, y'all still in the field. Y'all be deceivers for real. How you gonna lie to your people and act like you keeping the truth concealed? It's about time that y'all wake up, I've been reading Ezekiel. 1 through 3 for real. On the mic since 3 for real. Stop trying to be like us. Not CUC, or FOPE, or ADUIC. Neither, they wanna be like us. You know you not like us. You not HBG, UIUIC, UGOCC, no, you not like us.
Hey, Damien, I found the name of the movie, but brother. It's called Bloodshot. That's the one with Van Diesel, Bloodshot. So y'all right about Riddick, but the one I was talking about, Damien, is called Bloodshot. That's the one where Van Diesel died, and they brought him back to life. And when they showed inside of his body, they had little robots, little things moving all through his bloodstreams. So that's the name of it, brother, Bloodshot. In the words of my beloved sister August Dreams. Thank y'all for coming to the Lions Den with the CUC family, the FOPE family, and the ADUIC family, and all my beloved brothers and sisters in the chat. Let's get it. And your brother K. Judah want to say, Shalom. To be.